There are places on Earth that don't appear on tourist maps. Lands that quietly guard beauty beyond imagination, where time seems to stand still, and nature whispers ancient secrets. From a mist-covered valley where the sun never touches the ground, to a village suspended on the edge of a cliff where people live among clouds and legends. From glowing lakes that shimmer at night like the eyes of forgotten gods, to deserts where flowers bloom in a blaze of color for just a few fleeting hours, only to vanish as if they were never there. These are not the wonders you've seen before. These are invisible wonders, hidden miracles, tucked away in the quiet corners of the world. Get ready, because the journey ahead will take you to places few have ever walked. Places that will make you believe this Earth still holds incredible secrets waiting to be found. Before we dive into the unseen wonders, we have a fascinating fact just for you. Oymyakon, located in Siberia, is the coldest inhabited village on Earth, with temperatures that have dropped as low as negative 96.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Here, breath can freeze mid-air, and boiling water turns into snow instantly when thrown into the sky. Locals often keep their car engines running all day to prevent them from freezing. Despite the extreme conditions, the people of Oymyakon continue to live, study, and raise livestock as usual, making this icy village a powerful symbol of human resilience and endurance in the face of nature's harshest challenges. And now, welcome to the greatest unseen wonders of planet Earth. Hidden deep in the rugged heart of Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula, FAGRADALSFJALL volcano lay silent for over 6,000 years, until it roared back to life in 2021. Just 25 miles southwest of Reykjavik, this sleeping giant transformed into a glowing, otherworldly wonder. It's one of the few places on Earth where you can safely witness fresh lava flows up close. Hike the trails, feel the earth, breathe beneath your feet, and see the raw power of nature like never before. And the best part? The site is constantly changing. Every visit brings a brand new landscape shaped by fire. Staffa Island, off the western coast of Scotland, looks like it was carved by giants, and in a way it was. Formed by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, the island's famous basalt columns stack up like nature's own cathedral. Tucked in the inner Hebrides, this tiny, uninhabited island is home to the legendary FAGRADALSFJALL Cave, where waves echo like an ancient organ. You can reach it by boat from Mull or Iona, and if you're lucky, you'll spot puffins nesting on the cliffs. It's raw, mystical, and feels like a place out of a dream. FANJING SHAN Mountain in southwestern China is like something out of a fantasy novel. Rising from the misty forests of Guizhou province, this sacred peak has been a Buddhist pilgrimage site for centuries. Its most iconic spot? A narrow stone bridge connecting two sky-high temples perched on separate spires, almost 10,000 feet above sea level. With bizarre rock formations, rare wildlife, and cloud seas that roll in like magic, FANJING SHAN is one of China's best-kept secrets and a UNESCO World Heritage Site you've probably never heard of. DOONG Cave in central Vietnam isn't just big, it's the largest cave on Earth. Hidden deep in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, this underground world has its own jungle, weather system, and even clouds. Formed over 2 to 5 million years ago, its main chamber is so massive it could fit an entire New York City block. Discovered only in 2009, it's still largely untouched. Visitors must trek through dense rainforest and underground rivers to reach it, making it one of the most exclusive and mind-blowing adventures on the planet. The Masai Mara is a renowned national reserve located in southwestern Kenya, near the border with Tanzania. It forms the northern extension of the Serengeti ecosystem and covers approximately 1,510 square kilometers. Named after the Maasai people and the Mara River that runs through it, the area is famous for its vast savannas and rich wildlife. The reserve was established in 1961 and has since become one of Africa's top safari destinations. It's especially known for the Great Migration, where millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles cross the Mara River annually. The landscape includes rolling grasslands, acacia trees, and riverine forests, making it ideal for spotting the Big Five. The Old Man of Hoi is a striking sea stack rising nearly 450 feet off the coast of Hoi, one of Scotland's Orkney Islands. Formed from layers of red sandstone and resting on a plinth of volcanic basalt, this natural marvel has stood for over 300 years, shaped by relentless wind and waves. Historically, it was once part of a cliff before erosion sculpted it into its current form. Known for its dramatic appearance, it attracts climbers and visitors, offering breathtaking views and a testament to nature's artistry. Deep in the snowy mountains of Nagano, Japan, there's a place where wild monkeys soak in hot springs. Jigokudani Monkey Park is home to Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, who famously lounge in natural onsens during winter. Surrounded by steep cliffs and steaming waters, the park's name means Hell Valley, but it's pure magic to visit. Just a short hike from the nearest town, this hidden spot offers a rare chance to see wild animals up close, completely relaxed, and living their best spa life. Deep in the heart of Somerset, England, lies Glastonbury, one of the most mysterious and magical places on Earth. Once an ancient isle surrounded by marshland, it's believed by some to be the legendary Avalon from Arthurian lore. Glastonbury Tor, a hill topped with a lonely medieval tower, is said to be a gateway to another world. Legends claim that Joseph of Arimathea brought the Holy Grail here. Avenue of the Baobabs, one of Madagascar's most iconic landscapes, is a breathtaking stretch of towering baobab trees lining a dirt road near Morondava. These ancient giants, some over 800 years old, reach heights of up to 98 feet and have massive trunks spanning 36 feet in diameter. Baobabs, known as the Tree of Life, can store thousands of gallons of water, allowing them to survive Madagascar's dry climate. Once part of a dense forest, deforestation left only these majestic trees standing. In 2007, the site became Madagascar's first national monument, preserving its natural beauty. With its surreal scenery, Avenue of the Baobabs is a must-visit, especially at sunrise or sunset. Just Room Enough Island, located in New York's Thousand Islands, is the smallest inhabited island in the world. Measuring just 3,300 square feet, it was purchased by the Island family in 1950 as a private retreat. They built a house, a tree, and a small beach, barely fitting within the tiny landmass. The island sits in the St. Lawrence River, offering stunning views but little room to move. At high tide, water reaches the doorstep, making it look like the house floats. On the edge of a sea cliff on Innis Moor, one of Ireland's Aran Islands, stands Dun Angus, a prehistoric stone fort that's over 3,000 years old. Built by the ancient Celts, it faces the roaring Atlantic, with sheer drops nearly 300 feet straight into the ocean. Its semicircular walls are made of massive dry stones. No mortar, just precision. Some say it was a fortress, others believe it was a sacred ritual site. Today, it's one of Ireland's most breathtaking tourist spots, blending raw natural beauty, ancient mystery, and deep Celtic spirit. Garsadalua village, tucked into the dramatic cliffs of the Faroe Islands, feels like a dream frozen in time. Surrounded by towering mountains and facing the wild North Atlantic, this tiny village remained isolated for centuries, accessible only by hiking over steep ridges. In 2004, a tunnel was finally carved through the mountain, connecting Garsadalur to the rest of the islands. Fewer than 20 people live here, but visitors come from all over to see Mulafossa waterfall plunging straight into the sea. The Bautad rice terraces in the Philippines are like giant green steps carved into the mountains by hand. Built over 2,000 years ago by the Ifugao people, these terraces sit high in the Cordillera Mountains on the island of Luzon. They're so remote, you have to hike in to reach them, but the view is totally worth it. With no cars, no crowds, and a peaceful mountain vibe, Bautad feels like a hidden world. It's not just beautiful, it's living history, still used to grow rice the traditional way today. The Meteora monasteries in central Greece look like they were dropped from the sky, perched on giant rock pillars that rise nearly 2,000 feet above the valley floor. Built by monks in the 14th century to escape invaders, these cliffside sanctuaries once required rope ladders and pulleys to reach. Today, 6 of the original 24 monasteries are still active and open to visitors. Located near the town of Kalambaka, Meteora is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most breathtaking places in Europe. History, faith, and nature collide in this gravity-defying wonder. Castellfollit de la Roca is one of Spain's most jaw-dropping villages, balanced dramatically on a narrow cliff of volcanic rock nearly 100 feet wide and over 500 feet tall. Located in Catalonia, this tiny village has been standing here for over 1,000 years, with stone houses teetering at the very edge of the precipice. The cliff itself was formed by ancient lava flows, creating a natural fortress above the confluence of two rivers. You can stroll the narrow streets, visit the historic church, and take in views that feel straight out of a fantasy film. Pajama Castle in Slovenia looks like something out of a medieval fantasy, but it's real. Built right into the mouth of a giant cave, this 400-year-old fortress is the largest cave castle in the world. Hidden in the cliffs near the town of Postojna, it once served as a hideout for a legendary knight who outsmarted an army using secret tunnels. Surrounded by limestone cliffs and underground passages, the castle is both mysterious and majestic. It's a castle like no other, half man-made, half mountain. High in the remote mountains of western Tibet, near the banks of the Sutlej River, lie the haunting ruins of Saparang, once the thriving capital of the ancient kingdom of Guj. Hidden for centuries in the desolate landscapes of western China, this lost city dates back over 1,000 years and served as a major center of Buddhist art, culture, and politics. Saparang's fortress, perched dramatically atop a rocky hill, rises nearly 900 feet above the valley floor. Its labyrinth of tunnels, temples, and cave dwellings is carved directly into the cliffside. Abandoned in the 17th century after war and isolation, Saparang is now a silent witness to the spiritual and cultural richness of a lost Himalayan kingdom. Rena Village, tucked into Norway's Lofoten Islands, is pure Arctic magic. Surrounded by dramatic fjords and jagged peaks, this tiny fishing village has fewer than 300 residents, but it's been here for hundreds of years. Located just above the Arctic Circle, Rena is famous for its red fishermen's cabins, called robua, perched right on the water's edge. The village offers front-row views of the northern lights in winter and the midnight sun in summer. Visitors can kayak through icy blue waters, hike to Rheinebringen for jaw-dropping views, or just soak in the silence. It's remote, peaceful, and looks like a painting come to life, where nature and tradition live side by side. El Chiflon waterfall, deep in Chiapas, Mexico, is a jaw-dropping cascade surrounded by lush jungle and limestone cliffs. Its name, meaning the whistle, comes from the powerful winds created by the rushing water. The highlight is Velo de Novia, Bride's Veil, a 330-foot drop that crashes into a turquoise pool below. The region's mineral-rich waters give the falls their signature blue color. Historically, this area was home to the Maya civilization, and nearby caves hold ancient secrets. Adventure seekers can climb to multiple viewpoints or zipline over the falls for an adrenaline rush. It's a must-visit for nature lovers. Ait Ben Haddou, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is an ancient fortified village nestled in the rugged foothills of the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. With its striking red sandstone architecture, this Ksar has stood for centuries as a symbol of Morocco's rich history and culture. Once a key stop for traders on the ancient caravan route, it now attracts travelers from around the world. Ait Ben Haddou has appeared in countless movies and shows, including Game of Thrones and Gladiator, making it a must-see for movie buffs and history lovers alike. Pico do Arieiro is one of Madeira's highest peaks, standing over 5,000 feet above sea level, and it's like stepping into the clouds. Located in the heart of the island, this mountain is famous for its jaw-dropping sunrise views, where the clouds roll beneath your feet like an ocean of mist. A scenic mountain road leads straight to the summit, making it one of the few places in the world where you can drive to such a high-altitude view. From there, you can hike along a ridge trail that connects to Madeira's highest peak, Pico Ruivo. Along the way, expect tunnels carved into volcanic rock, soaring ridgelines, and surreal, otherworldly landscapes. It's nature at full volume. In the heart of Myanmar's central plains lies Bagan, an ancient city that once stood as the spiritual and political heart of a great empire. Between the 9th and 13th centuries, Bagan flourished, with over 10,000 temples, pagodas, and monasteries built across the landscape. Today, around 2,200 of these sacred structures remain, rising like a stone forest from the dusty plains. Built of brick and gilded with gold, many still hold detailed carvings and centuries-old murals that reflect the city's deep devotion to Theravada Buddhism. Though time and earthquakes have worn down much of its former glory, Bagan remains one of the world's most breathtaking archaeological sites, a timeless testament to Myanmar's rich cultural and religious heritage. The dark hedges in Northern Ireland are straight out of a fairy tale. This eerie, tree-lined avenue was planted in the 18th century by the Stuart family to impress visitors arriving at their estate. The beech trees, now towering and twisted, form an archway that looks like something from another world. Located in County Antrim, the Dark Hedges became world famous after appearing in Game of Thrones as the King's Road. Visitors can walk beneath the canopy of ancient trees, experiencing the haunting beauty of one of Ireland's most photographed natural wonders. Beneath the shadow of Mount Vesuvius in southern Italy lies one of the world's most haunting, lost cities, Pompeii. Once a bustling Roman town of nearly 11,000 people, Pompeii was frozen in time by a catastrophic volcanic eruption in the year 79 AD. Within just 24 hours, a deadly wave of ash and pumice buried the city under nearly 20 feet of volcanic material. For centuries, Pompeii lay hidden, its memory fading into legend. When it was rediscovered in the 18th century, archaeologists found something extraordinary. Homes, shops, artwork, even food perfectly preserved in volcanic ash. Walking through Pompeii today feels like stepping back in time. Streets are still paved with Roman stones. Colorful frescoes line the villa walls, and casts of human figures reveal the final moments of ancient lives. More than just a ruin, Pompeii is a window into the daily life of an ancient civilization, its beauty, its order, and its fragility. The monarch butterfly biosphere reserve in Mexico is a breathtaking sanctuary where millions of monarch butterflies migrate every year. Located in the mountains of central Mexico, the reserve spans over 217 square miles and sits at elevations between 7,900 feet and 11,100 feet. Established in 2000, it protects the wintering sites of monarchs traveling up to 2,500 miles from Canada and the United States. Scientists believe this migration has occurred for over 10,000 years. The sight of trees covered in vibrant orange wings is one of nature's most magical spectacles, drawing visitors from around the world. Jungfraujoch. Jungfraujoch, breathtaking mountain pass in Switzerland, sits at an elevation of 11,371 feet, making it the highest railway station in Europe. Nestled between Jungfrau and Monch peaks, it offers stunning views of Aletsch Glacier, the largest glacier in the Alps, stretching 14 miles. Construction of the railway began in 1896 and was completed in 1912, an engineering marvel at the time. Today, visitors explore the ice palace, observation decks, and high-altitude research station, while also enjoying activities like snowboarding and sledding year-round in this alpine wonderland. The Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth, spanning 3,600,000 square miles across 11 countries in North Africa. Its history dates back millions of years, once home to lush vegetation before climate shifts turned it into an arid landscape. Geographically, it stretches from the Atlantic Ocean to the Red Sea, with towering dunes, vast rocky plateaus, and oases. Some dunes reach 590 feet high. Temperatures soar above 122 degrees Fahrenheit by day and drop below 32 degrees Fahrenheit at night. A fascinating fact: parts of the Sahara get snow. It happened in 2017, proving nature's unpredictability. Perched on the cliffs of Mount Baldo, sanctuary of Madonna della Corona in northern Italy, is a breathtaking fusion of history, faith, and nature. This 600-year-old sanctuary seems to defy gravity, clinging to the rock face nearly 2,500 feet above the Adige Valley. Originally a hermitage in the 14th century, it became a pilgrimage site after a miraculous legend claimed a statue of the Virgin Mary appeared here. The only way to reach it was by a steep, treacherous path until the modern road was built. Hidden within the cliffs, it offers unmatched serenity. Even today, visitors can walk the old pilgrimage route, experiencing the same awe as monks centuries ago. Geyser Lake, Russia. Hidden in the Altai Mountains, this mesmerizing turquoise lake is one of Russia's most unique natural wonders. Unlike typical geysers, Geyser Lake does not erupt. Instead, underground hot springs continuously push up clay and minerals, creating swirling blue and green patterns on the lake bed. Formed thousands of years ago, this crystal-clear lake changes its patterns constantly, making every visit unique. Deep in the jungles of northwestern Cambodia lies one of the greatest archaeological wonders of the ancient world, Angkor. Once the heart of the mighty Khmer Empire, Angkor was home to over 1 million people at its peak, making it the largest pre-industrial city on Earth. Built between the 9th and 15th centuries, this vast complex spans over 400 square kilometers. Its crown jewel, Angkor Wat, is the largest religious monument ever constructed. But Angkor is more than just temples. It's a lost city of roads, canals, and mysteries. Abandoned for centuries and reclaimed by nature, it remained hidden from the West until the mid-19th century. Kumarkivi, Finland, is a mysterious balancing rock where a massive 16-foot boulder rests precariously on a smooth, curved and bedrock surface. Formed by glacial movement over 10,000 years, this natural wonder defies gravity. Yet it has remained perfectly balanced without tipping. Located in the dense forests of Ruokolahti, it is considered a sacred site in Finnish folklore, with legends claiming giants or trolls placed it there. Despite its appearance, the rock is completely stable, and no force has ever been able to move it. High in the Peruvian Andes, just outside the city of Cusco, lies the mysterious lost city of Sacsayhuaman. Built over 600 years ago by the Inca civilization, this ancient fortress is known for its massive stone walls, some weighing over 200 tons. These stones were precisely cut and fitted together without mortar, a feat still puzzling modern engineers. The site was both a military stronghold and a ceremonial center. Sacsayhuaman offers a glimpse into the advanced engineering and spiritual depth of a civilization that vanished, leaving behind silent stones and endless questions. Plitvice Lakes. Nestled in central Croatia, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a breathtaking natural wonder spanning nearly 113 square miles. Established in 1949, it is Croatia's oldest and largest national park, famed for its 16 cascading lakes linked by stunning waterfalls and lush forests. The lakes are divided into upper and lower sections, fed by underground rivers and surrounded by dramatic limestone cliffs. A unique feature is the ever-changing watercolors, shifting from turquoise to emerald due to minerals and sunlight. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, it's a paradise for nature lovers and photographers. Spiš Castle, one of the largest medieval castles in Europe, stands majestically in eastern Slovakia. Covering nearly 10 acres, this fortress dates back to the 12th century and once served as a stronghold for Hungarian kings and noble families. Perched at an elevation of approximately 2,000 feet, Spiš Castle overlooks the surrounding countryside, offering breathtaking views. Built primarily from limestone, its ruins include a Romanesque palace, Gothic chapel, and massive defensive walls. Spiš Castle has been featured in Hollywood films, including Dragonheart and The Last Legion. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993, it remains a symbol of Slovakia's medieval history and cultural pride today. Underwater waterfall, Mauritius. A breathtaking illusion off the coast of Le Morne, Brabant. This natural wonder is not a real waterfall, but an optical illusion caused by underwater sand and silt. Strong ocean currents pull these sediments off the ocean shelf, creating the appearance of a cascading waterfall beneath the surface. This phenomenon, visible best from the air, is located near the 823-foot Le Morne Mountain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tree-climbing goats. In southwestern Morocco, a strange sight awaits: goats effortlessly climbing argan trees, reaching heights of up to 32 feet. These goats are drawn to the nutritious argan fruit, a key ingredient in the famous argan oil. For over 500 years, local farmers have relied on these goats. Interestingly, after eating the fruit, the goats expel the hard seeds, helping in the natural reforestation of Agayan trees. A fascinating fact: some farmers even collect these seeds from goat droppings to produce argan oil, making these tree-climbing goats an unexpected part of Morocco's economy. Flowing for 62 miles in Colombia's Serranía de la Macarena, Caño Cristales is often called the liquid rainbow. For a few months each year, its waters turn brilliant red, yellow, green, blue, and black due to the aquatic plant Macarenia clavigera. Formed over 1 billion years ago, this river has no fish, making its waters crystal clear. First explored scientifically in the 20th century, it remained hidden from the world for centuries. The most fascinating fact: the vibrant colors only appear between July and November, when water levels and sunlight create the perfect conditions for this stunning phenomenon. Skellig Michael, or Great Skellig, is a rugged island off Ireland's southwest coast. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is famed for its 6th century monastery built by monks seeking solitude and spiritual connection. Perched 714 feet above sea level, its iconic stone beehive huts and steep steps offer a glimpse into early medieval monastic life. Abandoned in the 12th century, Skellig Michael remains a symbol of resilience. Its dramatic beauty also caught global attention as a filming location for Star Wars. Today, it's a captivating blend of history, natural wonder, and cinematic charm. Visiting this remote island today is an unforgettable journey through history, where nature and human determination converge in awe-inspiring harmony. Jellyfish Lake. Jellyfish Lake, located on Ailmauk Island in Palau's Rock Islands, is a unique marine wonder. This saltwater lake, isolated from the ocean for thousands of years, is home to millions of golden jellyfish that migrate daily in mesmerizing patterns. These jellyfish have evolved to lose most of their stinging ability, allowing for a safe and surreal snorkeling experience. The lake is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, reflecting its ecological and scientific importance. Historically, it is believed that the jellyfish became trapped here after rising sea levels filled the basin. Trolltunga, or Troll's Tongue, is one of Norway's most iconic natural landmarks, located near the town of Odda in the Hardanger region. This dramatic rock formation juts out horizontally about 200–300 feet above Lake Ringedalsvatnet, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding fjords and mountains. Formed during the Ice Age, when glacial erosion shaped the landscape, Trolltunga is now a popular hiking destination. The challenging 17-mile round trip rewards adventurers with unparalleled scenery and a photo opportunity like no other. Hidden along the rugged coastline of Royal National Park, just 31 miles south of Sydney, the Figure 8 pools are a mesmerizing natural wonder. These perfectly shaped rock pools, formed over millions of years by volcanic activity and relentless ocean waves, sit on a coastal rock shelf overlooking the Tasman Sea. Accessible only during low tide, the hike to reach them is a thrilling 3-mile trek through lush rainforest and rocky cliffs. While their unique shape makes them an Instagram hotspot, their ever-changing nature reminds visitors of the raw power of the ocean. A must-visit for adventurers seeking beauty and challenge. Hidden in the Tian Shan Mountains of southeastern Kazakhstan, Kayindi Lake is a surreal sight. This 400-foot-long lake, formed over 116 years ago after an earthquake triggered a landslide, is famous for its submerged spruce trees, which rise eerily from the turquoise waters like a sunken forest. Located at an altitude of 6,660 feet, the lake remains ice-cold year-round, with temperatures rarely exceeding 45 degrees Fahrenheit. The clear, mineral-rich water preserves the tree trunks underwater, making it a dream for divers. Fun fact: the dead tree trunks don't rot underwater due to the lake's unique chemical composition, creating a hauntingly beautiful underwater forest that remains almost untouched by time. High in the Balkan Mountains of central Bulgaria, the Shipka Monument of Freedom stands as a breathtaking symbol of courage and sacrifice. Located on Shipka Peak, over 4,000 feet above sea level, this grand stone tower commemorates the heroic battle between Bulgarian and Russian forces against the Ottoman Empire during the Russo-Turkish War of 1877 to 1878. What makes this site truly unique is its panoramic view across valleys and peaks, and the dramatic lion sculptures guarding the entrance. Deep within, visitors can climb hundreds of steps to a viewing platform where history and beauty collide.